Alright, round two. We're going to try this pot here again. We're going to put some salt in the water. We're going to boil some cauliflower this time. Grab the lid here for the pot. Let's dry it up. Have a look at the lid here real quick. I don't know if there's supposed to be water inside the lid or not, but I guess there's not. I don't think the lids are very watertight. You can see there's water inside where the handle is. The handle is screwed on. There's water between the glass and the handle. You can see it right there when I'm shaking it. That's not meant to be. And I can't turn those screws any tighter. So when that is boiling, the steam somehow gets between the glass and the handle. They're really on tight. They're really on tight here. I think after time this will rust because of the water. I may have to take the screw off, take off the handle here, and get the water out. Because if I leave the water in there, after time this will the metal here, the metal will start rusting, and then the handle will just kind of come off over time. So put the lid on again, and this is going to be round two. This time we are going to be cooking some cauliflower. Cauliflower will take a while longer to cook. So when the water is boiling, I'm gonna be back. So I'm gonna pause the video. So we're done with the broccoli here for the casserole. I don't know if I will make a video of doing the casserole. I just want to make videos of the pot here. We're also done with potatoes. Alright, the water is boiling here. And it's still holding up to what it's supposed to do. You see the water is boiling right there. The lid is kind of off center. You can see it over there, it's kind of off center a little bit. And I think the pot is kind of deforming a little bit. It's kind of deforming. Let's put the camera back on the laptop. Let's take the lid off. Pot. Alright. Let's have a look at the lid here. Yeah, there's, like I said, there's water between the glass and the handle. I don't know how to get the water out of there. I think it's gone now, is it? Yeah, it looks like the water's gone. I think you have to turn it that way, so the water will kind of drip out at the bottom there. Put it in here. I have it turned up to full power, which is 12 right here. 12 is full power there. And let's put in the cauliflower, guys. Cauliflower will take a while longer to boil than broccoli would, because cauliflower is harder. It's a harder vegetable than broccoli. Alright, let's put the lid back on. First of all, sure, broccoli is in. I have the heat turned on full power here, like I said, 12 is full power for this big ring here. I'm going to put the lid on like that to bring the water back up to the boil. So I pause the video when the water is boiling. Still full power. I'll be back. Alright, water is boiling. Yeah, the pot here has kind of deformed into a little bit of an egg shape. I don't know. You can move the lid around. I'm going to take the lid off. But I think once the pot will cool down, it's going to be round again. It's going to be perfect again. We're going to test that out as well. After the broccoli is done cooking, we're going to take it out and we're going to see if the pot is nice and round again. So far it's holding up what it's supposed to do. The handles are still nice and tight here. Yeah, nice and tight. Since I had to screw them on. They were kind of loose when I got the pots for the first time, so I took a screwdriver here and had to tighten up the bolts. Alright, we're going to cook the cauliflower. And we're also testing the metal plate underneath that pot there to see if it will stay on. But I think if we use these pots over time, for a long time, might break. The bottom piece might come off. I don't use these pots. This is the first time using them. I don't know how many times I'll use them. I probably won't use them that often. I'd rather use these stainless steel pots and the stainless steel pan there, because they're nice and sturdy. Alright, I'm going to pause the video. I'll be back in a bit. So I'm going to clean the lid here with the tap water. I did this. Clean it up. Shake the excess water off like that. You can see, even when cleaning this here lid, there's still a little bit of water left over between the glass and the metal lid. So like I said earlier, you might have to unscrew this here bolt, or screw I should say, and then you can take the lid off. Then you can just and there's no way of that water, little bit of water. So it's only a tiny little bit. You can see it right there. When I'm shaking it, it's a tiny bit. There's no way of getting. Well, there is a way of getting it. You just have to shake the lid, and then the water's out. You just have to shake it, I guess. But it's not a part of it's not part of the experiment. That handle has to be at least waterproof, so the water doesn't get in here. You can see the water is there's still a little bit of water left, but for these cheap pots here, I think what they did was they just forgot to put a rubber seal in there. Usually you would have a rubber seal between the metal and the glass here, metal and glass, it would be a rubber seal right around the ring, the metal ring here of the handle here, and then you screw it onto the glass with the rubber seal or gasket, whatever you want to say, a rubber gasket, rubber seal, and then it's pretty much watertight. The rubber seal just tight, it's water resistance when you have a rubber seal in there. It just tightens everything right up so that this piece here is watertight. But without the rubber seal, water can't get in there. But what do you expect from cheap pots like this? Alright, I still have the water boiling over there. We're still on the boil here. Let's check the cauliflower. I think the cauliflower still needs to boil a little bit longer. Like I said, the cauliflower is a harder vegetable compared to broccoli over there. But you don't want to have your broccoli mush. But anyway, this pot is holding up to what it's meant to do so far. The handles are not hot, they're plastic, I think they're plastic handles or something like that. They're not made of the hard stuff. I mean, they are a little bit hardened plastic here, but they're still nice and tight. They're still nice and tight. Alright, so I'll be back when we're going to be pouring out the water and have a look inside of the pot there. I'll pause the video here then. Alright, cauliflower done. You grab it like that, just pour the water out. Grab it like that. Let the water run through it. Let's clean it up a little bit. Dry it up. And it should be as good as new, guys. Yeah, I guess it's stayed on. Good as new. So the pots are holding up to what they're supposed to do here. The handles are still nice and sturdy. They're still very, very tight on here. There's no breakage or melted bits here. Nothing whatsoever. No breakage. And yeah, they're holding up to their potential so far. I don't think I'll use these pots very often. I want to save them for a little bit. We're gonna test another pot. I'm gonna do some bechamel sauce later on in the day. I'll be back for that. And yeah, pleased with this pot so far. We're gonna use another pot for doing the bechamel sauce. Let's see what we got here. I have another pot here that we can use for doing the bechamel. So I'll be testing this second pot here for doing the bechamel sauce. We're gonna leave this lid off. I don't think we'll be needing the lid here to do the bechamel. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, watch the videos, like the videos, do all the good stuff, guys, and we'll be back for testing a second pot here when we do the bechamel sauce for our potato casserole. Thanks for watching, catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye, and let me know in comments below what you guys think of the videos so far with the pots. I'll be interested to know in the comments below. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Let's stop off, yeah.